Okay, this is on the assessment one on freehand drawings. Hopefully I made some of these solids for you to further help in drawing those three principal views. So I'll just quickly bring that up. So what you need to do would be looking at the principal views. Say for example, in this case, this is the front view. Then you got a right side view. You need to complete the top view, including an isometric. So you basically got three blocks here, and in one or the other, in this case there is a right side view missing, whereas here there is a top side missing. Then based on that, once you got the three principal views, then you can go and draw the freehand. Dots are observe the dots are aligned in a way they are like a portrait with a 30-degree projection on each side. And generally your front face and the side face will be at an angle, so there's a very clear indication of the angle, but you draw the same number of dots, measuring those lengths on the side and the left and also on the top. So basically I'll show you as a solid. So this is the first one. So the problem would be here to identifying different chamfer sections. There's quite straight chamfer sections here. So the front view, if you're looking at the front view is basically this is the front view you got. So you can see the edge which is chamfered. Then you got a 10 mil, basically a 10 mil of guide there. Okay, so you can see the other principal views from the isometric to basically the top view. So you're looking at a top view, so you can come back here and see the top view and so on. So all I'm doing here is trying to help you out so that you can identify the visible edges and also the hidden lines. So in this example here, you got a groove here. So basically when you're seeing it from the front from this side, so if I simply portray this one as a wireframe, you would be able to see those edges in the front, right? So this is going to be a thick edge, right, although it has got a hidden line here. But from here, if you're seeing this as a front view, you'll see that you'll portray this line as a thick edge line and this as a dashed line, because that's the groove that you got on the other side. Okay, so some of these views might really help you to complete those freehand drawing, the way they have been sectioned, the way in this case been tampered. Majority of that will be a true scale that you draw in isometric. So this is another one, bit more complicated with the groove on the sides. Then there is a V groove or V notch on the other side. Then there's a few chamfers and an extrusion basically. Okay, so I'll just try to rotate it so that when you're trying to draw the freehand, some of these might really help you to complete the isometric. Okay, and also your principal views. So in this case the front view, the top view and the right side view. So some of these, if you rotate this way, you can see the right side view here. So when you see the right side view, again you can put a cube like this as a right side view. You'll see a hidden line of the groove this is made here. If I come back here, I'll portray this one also in the similar way. I have drawn this one in the SolidWorks. It's much easier for me to put it as a SolidWorks file, but you don't need to open as a SolidWorks part. All you need to understand the geometry of that and the way the views are drawn. So in this case, if you're looking at the majorly, I think the orientation of the part is somehow like this. You've been given a front view. So you can see the front view is given like this. Then you've been given a right side view. So in this case the right side view is given, so you need to draw a at basically a top view. Okay, top view will have the V notch lines, and you can see the hidden lines which are portrayed to represent some of the grooves you got with the block. Okay, so I'll also make this one also a bit wireframe, so it's easy for you to interpret some of the hidden lines which are important when you're drawing an isometric. Okay, so that's the way you can have a bit of understanding on the basic views, of which are basically orthogonal projections and your isometrics, hidden lines, and the visible edge lines. Actually, they are quite simple at this stage, because the isometrics becomes more complicated if you start putting a hole in one of the view and you're representing that hole as an ellipse in isometric. So this is the again the outcome expected for the isometrics, but I want you to basically understand and use those dotted lines which are given in your PDF to complete the 3 views and also the missing principal views. Thank you very much. I'll stop the video here.